Well, good morning, everybody. It's Barb Katie here. And guess what my topic is going to be today? Something that it seems like I cannot get away from no matter how hard I try. Um, Here in the United States, it seems to be what most of the news is. But this isn't anything political. This has to do just with the word itself. Ever since the fourth century BC, when Aristotle first wrote a paper on the topic, people have been busily electing. Here in the US, as I said, many folks are talking about little else, and almost everyone has an opinion and seems to know theirs is the correct one. In tops, we definitely do not go there. However, we do definitely engage in electing each and every day. Um, we elect in almost every area of our lives to do or not to do something. In short, we choose. Do, do we choose based on history? Do we choose based on facts? Do we choose an evaluation of something as good or bad? Do we choose if we want it or if we need it? Do we choose differently when in public than we choose in private? Why? Do we really think if nobody sees us, it doesn't count? For example, all the calories are free in whatever we eat when nobody is around to see us? Do we choose because of convenience? Do we choose because of long-term benefits? Oh, I'm too tired. I'm just going to grab this. Is it the best choice? Probably not, but I don't want to take the time to choose anything differently that might take a little prep time or pre-planning or any of that kind of stuff. I'm just tired. I don't want to bother with fixing something, even though fixing something probably is going to be quicker than reheating something that you probably shouldn't have on your food plan on a regular basis anyway. But we elect to do it. It's our right to choose. And who's to say differently that it isn't our right to choose? Uh, do we choose for deferred satisfaction or do we choose for an immediate reward? Sometimes we choose one way, sometimes we choose another for a whole host of reasons. Now, it can be debated if you want to go there as to whether or not it's just an excuse or if it's a concrete, legitimate reason. I think we sometimes are really good at making excuses for engaging in behaviors that we know in all probability aren't going to enhance uh, our life experience or the goals that we've set for ourselves and are working to achieve in the long term. But we choose as we choose in any given situation. The trick is in understanding why we're making these choices, uh, because we don't want to be uninformed about our choices. We always want the best possible information. So, do we listen to all the hype and allow our common sense to be swayed by unrealistic claims that have virtually no substantive uh, backing for them, but nonetheless, they sound very, very convincing when we see them on in different media, on TV, in the news, on the radio, in magazines, wherever, on big billboards in the sky. Uh, do we fall prey to celebrity testimonials and endorsements? My goodness, think about it. I can just picture some of the people that have endorsed some interesting things that I've not seen any substantive results long term achieved. But we try it. We choose the latest gizmo gadget? It's our right. It's our choice. We elect to do it. Uh, do we form opinions based on research? Uh, on information that is valid, has been vetted? And do we fact check? Do we do our due diligence whenever possible? Or do we just take it as truth because we heard it on TV, saw it on Facebook, or in a social media network like Twitter? I mean, can you imagine doing such a thing? Yes, you can imagine. You probably have acted and made decisions based on similar experiences at least once, maybe in your life. If you're really, looking deeply into how you make your choices, is that the best way to decide on what your health future is going to be? Um, hmm. Do we seek guidance from a trained professional that has been educated to be somewhat of an expert in the field for which you're trying to make a life choice, um, as opposed to a spokesperson for a product who may have no credentials whatsoever? Do we seek peer support to help us stay the course? Because very often continuity is the biggest challenge. Getting off course, getting distracted, uh, getting sidetracked, uh, going on a path less traveled, turning left when you should have turned right, going up when you should have gone down, going sideways with a little sidestep. All of these things are possible if we do not seek help, which is our choice, and whether or not we choose to go it alone, which puts all the responsibility for whatever the outcome may be squarely on our shoulders alone. Um, I would like some peers to weigh in to help me when I am faltering and unclear, but that's me. Uh, when we mark our personal private ballot and make our decisions and vote on whatever course of action we're going to take for our health, what are we actually considering as we mark our ballot for our life future? This is not a long uh, meeting with you today, but it's something that really was getting to me when I think about all of the time being spent in other areas where choices are going to be made. Do we spend as much time on our own choices, on what we elected to do with our lives and our futures? I think this is a really important topic to think about personally and reflect as we begin each and every day. How are you going to mark your ballot for the course your day is going to take? My best advice for me is exercise your right to vote and elect the best course for you to follow each and every day. Your one vote makes a huge difference in your life trajectory each and every day. Own it. Be responsible for yourself. Each day, claim your power by the choices you make. You go out there and live your best life and I will check in with you later. Have a good one. Bye for now.